Okay, let's analyze this. This is the file we've been given, and I've already turned the endpoints on for the styles so that I can see what's going on. Let's look at the various parts. Okay, we also notice these dotted lines. We've got soften edges turned on. So let's get rid of that for now. Okay, and let's kind of analyze and take a look at what we've got here. Okay, good. Well, we've still got issues here. There's a diagonal line across here. There's extra little edges and points in here, which may mean that we don't have totally accurate geometry. Okay, let's analyze some more. Now, the angles here are a little bit weird. I would hope we would have a face that's parallel to the green axis. That would just make life so much easier. Okay, we zoom in here and we see extra lines happening. Every perhaps second phase. Yeah. So that means that the angle, or the array if you wish, is slightly out for the inside of the pot as opposed to the outside. So let's just start with one. We're going to draw a line right across to the other edge, and as you can see, the angles don't line quite up. I'm going to go across this one as well. Whoa, CAD mouse goes too quick, eh? Now, with the same here, I choose the outside corners mainly because all of the complexity is on the outside face, and it wouldn't be too much to adjust the inside face. Then I also check to see what the height is. Oh, that's nice. That's exactly 3 inches. Okay. Now we can play with that because the angle isn't 100% correct. We can do a tape across here, 2.32 and 2.046, whereas, yeah, 2.05. So you probably were looking at this originally, but this is what lines up. So I'm going to still go with 2.05. Okay, now that we have that information, I'm going to put a line right from the angle, right from the center point, 2.05. Okay, and now I'm going to add this other line, .32. Yeah, that's close enough. 2.32. Tape measure 2.32. So I'm entering the actual measurements, so that just makes life a bit easier. Now I'm going to go with a circle, and I want 8 segments for an octagon. So 8S, enter. So there's your first one, and there's your second one. And this can all disappear. Okay, now that we've got that, we're temporarily aligning everything to an edge as opposed to a facet. Now, that being said, what we want to do is still we want to align this so that we can take information off of a corner. So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put in a 10-inch point and move all of this. I hit the control key just so that it snaps beautifully. Get rid of this. And now what I want to do is I want to grab all of this and rotate it with the Q key. Make sure we've got it and snap it to that. Okay, at that point we can actually get rid of these lines. Actually, we're going to get rid of we'll leave that one. I want to explode this. Okay. Now that I've got this information, I can move a line right across and vertical, and we can see that we've got a face there, so that means that that lines up nicely. And we've got the same thing happening down here, so we want to hit the up and down arrow, which constrains it, and we want to produce another line and constrain it this way, and we've got the same actual good quality. Yeah. Now that we've got that, we've got an index point to this center, and we've got this line, and we've got that line and that line, which tells us where that we have a bunch of extra bits that work nicely. Everything's lined up. So I'm just going to run one across here so I can grab this, that angle. This guy's fine. And these two. So let's copy those and paste them over here temporarily. Turn them into a group. And we're going to now use this point to move them to where we need. Okay, now that we've got that, I've got a line here. I want to copy that and paste it right here, move it to the center. The reason for that is now I can run a hexagon from that, or an octagon from that point to that point, and get the proper angle. Yeah, that looks good. Now that I've got that, I want to copy this and I want to actually turn it into a group temporarily. Let's explode the curve, turn it into a group, and move it. Now I'm moving it down to here, but I want to copy, so I'm going to hit Control. Okay, so now I've got one up top and I've got one exactly down below. Perfect geometry. So now I'm going to explode those two items. I'm going to explode this. choose this. No, I don't want the last one to be lost. Okay, so here we're just going to run a line temporary that direction, one down there and across there. So now we've got beautiful geometry coming straight down. Now that we've got that, I don't need this. And that'll be the other hexagon or octagon. Keep saying that, don't I? Okay, so here we're going to hit the circle and stop right there. So I don't need these anymore. This one here can explode. This one can explode. And this one can explode. Okay. I've got your shape with perfect geometry. And what I'm going to do, just a couple things, and then I'm going to start another video because time for supper. So push pull this down, and I'm going to come down 3 inches. And that's the inside of the pot, and that's the outside of the pot with just the facets to go. Thank you very much. I'll continue.